Walmart employee. It reminded me of all the good times that I had at 1216 and 2996. Um, Having our phone in the deli playing music, but also just talking to my coworkers at night, and passing on the aisles, messing with Tamika. Sometimes she at the cashier, sometimes she in electronics, going to just a lot of people, man. Just having a great time, just enjoying it, and just be able to just talk and mess with my coworkers. Cause I used to always come on the aisle and just peek during the aisle just to make conversation with them. And sometimes it's not always your coworkers; it's bad management, and you got to look at that. Charles was a bad management, and everybody talked about this guy, but nobody step up to a store manager that's not right. So I just got a store location of a Walmart employee, and it's very good that she's getting on here and to be able to just show that um, think of her. And I see one thing of what I know what I would do. I'll just try to make a sale when I'm on there just as a coworker. So this matter of fact, this show the things that you're doing, just trying to make a sale. Because every woman is beautiful. I don't care if you're a Walmart employee. This show like a little thing I could put on this and just say, come to this Walmart and get this. And this is to be the best how you can get the products to come. Come on. Like if I'm in the dressing room, I'm trying to get something to look good on me. You know what I'm saying? Something that's gonna look good and understanding. You just can't just be about the stock. Your product gotta just be about more. Like I'm gonna tell you when I worked at Walmart 1216, I got a place in Louisville Mall. And Louisville Mall. And one day I bought me about 20 outfits. And I'm a single, I'm not bam bam bam. And I decided to spend some money on taking pictures of myself. I'm going through a hard time at Walmart. But when I go through a hard time at Walmart, I say, hey, one day I'm gonna go buy 20 outfits. And JC Penney's and I think JC Penney and Dillis in Louisville Mall. Um, I came in and the lady said, I want to take pictures with 20 outfits. What can you do for me? And she started setting up things and just started being very crafty with me. And I think that was very great as a business, as a photo director in the Louisville Mall. That was just very great at what she did, how she was just able to have everything already planned out, what I wanted, 20 outfits. And I just let her, matter of fact, I just let her take over. And she did the background. And I think when I look at my Facebook pictures, by me just letting her do the backgrounds and let her position my hand, I think she was very, very just amazing photography, just amazing guidance, and I was able to come back to work the next couple of days when I was able to get the pictures and able to do those things and able to just show it to people at work. And I think when you're able to show it to your coworkers, and I think me loving myself, and then people always get on to me about this taking pictures. My boss used to get on to me about taking pictures in the freaking bathroom at U-Haul. Oh, usually I don't take pictures in the bathroom. Um, at U-Haul, so just able to get up every morning, just take different pictures of yourself, no matter how things is, and that can be the greatest thing. Most of the hard thing I had at 14 and 15 years old, working, then going to other jobs and at the thrift store in Carrollton. Over there, I've been working at the thrift store by the Wingstop and be able to also take pictures with my coworkers. And people used to think that's my no, that's coworker friends. They would take a picture in my as a teenager. We'll take a picture together, then I'll take a picture, and we would just enjoy each other. And I just think that's the most best the best thing that we able to do and the concept of those things. Um, and we able to do those things. I just think those are the things that we able to do and able to just be the creative branch. And this man, Tarja Russ in Louisville, I love them, man, because every night I was able to take what they told me. I wish he was here to see how proud he'll be of me and just be able to when Walmart 2996 when I went to another store, Tarja Russ said, Hubert, I'm gonna teach you how to bend. And this um one night he told me, Hubert, I'm trying to teach you, I need you to listen. And all of that work that he did, he don't even know it paid off. And when Tarja Russ in Louisville, I was able to have the Walmart employee managers shocked when they saw how fast I was bending and stocking. And we all learn in our different way. And I'm so proud to have been part of that team. And they tried to call, but I was having arguments with Social Security. So they really checked up on me, and they really make sure that I was trying to be there. No, they before they closed, they did their part, and they called. I still remember that Mrs. Huber, right? You know, they're just trying to manage the Social Security and not be able to balance that at the moment, and they trying to not listen to me, and it caused me to move in a different direction with my job. So yeah, just every morning we had a good time, and sometimes that why the letters that right there we would come together with the letters and stuff. Me and the Toys R Us, and we would drop apartments off by letters and numbers, and we just had just a great thing, man. I used to sit in the Toys R Us back and to see people start like the same thing with Grizz. Grizz used to take me to the office across the street, and this he took me to NASCAR. He took me to the sponsors. Um, Grizz was just a type of man. Like they asked me if you have a corporate party, I would like for Grizz to be there. That's the main thing for Grizz. As a person that's a cashier at 1216, and he's great. It is a great. I would like my Coca-Cola vendors to be there at 1216 because they always believed in me, and my coworkers. I call them my coworkers. I call them my coworkers because they just not vendors to me. They just my coworkers because at 1216 we worked together. We and one like this, he would come and help me, and they don't even need my help. But if they asked me to take a crate in the back, I would have actually did it because it just every morning like we would just come back there to mess with Miss D and Miss Deborah. And I know when the vendors come back, I gotta get on everybody's nerves. I gotta talk to everybody. If the Dr. Pepper vendors, if the Coca-Cola, it is not just about work. It's about just talking and creative side and doing all of that. But people believed in me. They were trying to, and I'm not going to um, discount and always think about the bad people, and you're not thinking about the good people that's in this. And that's what's going to make it bad. And she just whispered out um, 1216 and 2000 2996, and she at Walmart. I used to work there, and it just bring me back to just the times that we had, and just like I was actually in automotives, and I was used to go back there and do suicides. They need to have a basketball court in automotives where you can play for the co-workers and stuff because they be wanting to suicide me. I say, hold up, I got so much energy, and sometimes I was sitting in the back. I was sitting in the back I was sitting in the back of automotives, and I would go behind this hump over here, and I would just put my jacket and I stare at the sun at the highway and just meditate and just sit at the sun and just do that. And I come back to work with all that energy. And sometimes I gotta maintain all that energy. When you're trying to contain it in one area, it's so hard, but because your energy it just went. And I got rude enough for doing what I'm told. You still come back to work. They don't pay me enough. I was intimidated on the scrubber like just doing other people's job. You make me sick. They don't pay me enough. Like I didn't know doing what you told would get you an athlete into some situation, and they only see it one side, you know. But I can't be the only one that participating in. So my contract is already signed with Walmart already. So you don't even know right now. Um, but it's about being over the sea. Like that's why Damon Miller got with Trump. We're on my CEO. We're going to be over the disability department. We're going to hire people to come out with CBLs. We all learn different. And right now, I can see a person as a team manager leading the disability of somebody that, and guys, some people can't do the things that I can do. They can only do what they can do. I can't, I'm not good at everything. In that format, you know what I'm saying? So I know about this by seeing them, and they can be able to guide, you know what I'm saying? So I remember just going to businesses when I was in school in South Dallas, shredding paper, helping out with files, doing throwing away files, shredding things, going to different businesses in Dallas. It's so much things that people can help with in disability. Everybody different, but you can learn as you go. Don't say you can't stop learning because everybody's learning as you go. My co-manager for 2996, he said one day, he said, Hubert, I get you to do the job because I know you can get it done. I don't know why he's at the co-manager. I would just like him to be there, man. And just a leader, just remember the things he told me. If I had a chance to be at the CEO, I would like Chris, the co-manager. He know who he is at 29. He left. And I thought my last impression was with him. My last memory of him is walking back, looking at me some type of way. I said, "Can I get a smile looking at you, looking at me like this, knowing that we just worked as a team, that good chemistry before you went to another store, and it made me really. And then the CSM came and said, Hubert, you good at what you do. We miss you. And just it made me feel like appreciated more when the CSM came to me, and like it just the things it made me feel appreciated. Like I don't even know, just to have my CSM just tell me something like that. It was the most greatest thing because I didn't get that same energy from Charles. Nah, I would have did anything for Shona. Like she just like when she asked me to come to a new department and go over there and just for a day or so. I didn't want to leave because I wanted to stand my ground because I didn't do nothing. I'm doing my part, and every time I do what I'm told, it causes problems, man. Chris told me to take something back. Oh, you doing other people, man. Like just talking shit to me in the back, man. Just like I can't get the project done there when I'm told. I got other things done, but that was a distraction. You make me sick. I'm gonna show you after you still come back to work. I'm gonna show you. Yeah, man. Like it just soon as I turn back the counter, man. Like um, just the sabotage, just the yeah, man. Like they don't understand what was going on. Like man, like and then I'm outside the deli, and I tell a customer I stand outside the deli, and when I stand outside the deli, and I say out loud, I'm looking at my coworkers, body and spiritual mind. And I say out loud, Jessica should think before she hired people and a customer. You right, Hubert. And like she popped out, I got scared, but I was like, we looking at her. I slinched a little bit. And she had a beautiful smile. And we just looking at the employees. And we just looking at them at the mindset of them. And me and her just say, you right, Hubert. I'm like, come on. I'm not always the problem here. And you gotta sometimes you gotta look at things who haven't been getting teamwork. So we as a CEO, we was gonna do um business grant for full time. So every full time employee will have $200 every anniversary. Guys, it just bring me to the creativity to just do things, man. But God is, God said in this time, I'm giving you time to calm your spirit down to watch out for your enemy. You can't always, people think that you want to run around with anger. And God trying to show you, God said, it's not anger, it's not what they think. You're trying to control the spirit and make that change in the spirit, in the direction of the spirit. And when you're making that direction in the spirit, and this, you gotta focus. It's like a target, like a gun and an aim. God said, I need you to focus on your new spiritual gift that I have given you to understand this universe. And to understand this universe, because you got mighty things that I need you to do, and I need you to step in. And I need you to just step in, and I need you to just step in. So every day I have a different task. And every day I don't want to start drama. I might go just make a video at a lake and just be positive about it. Um, just be able to make that change and be able to see the world different. I'm gonna tell you, Atlanta. When I was in Atlanta, Clay County, a guy said, a person said, a judge said, you finally calm your anger down. It wasn't rage that I was having. It was passion. In Atlanta, Clinton County, is not rage. It's something I was willing to, I'm trying to unleash. I'm getting tired of getting the hold back. So in Atlanta, Clinton County was out in there when the judge said, you finally calling your rage. Now, this is not rage. It's passion because I'm getting tired of holding back my mindset. So this is ain't rage. I want the Atlanta judge to hear me. This I hope he hear me with this one. This is not rage. This is passion, and it's getting tired of being hold back. I have under mindsets that don't see it. That don't see it. And man, Chris used to take me to NASCAR. He used to show me pictures. Say, Hubert, my wife would say, and everybody say, Hubert, go have a good time. And I go to Texas Speed, and they got the biggest track in Texas for the Texas train. And I'm like shy, talking to the sponsors. I'm talking to the women sponsors and everybody, and I'm like shy as heck. They just shake their hand and just when they got a lot of beautiful sponsor women and at the NASCAR, and I just had a great time with Grizz and his wife. I remember seeing a text say my wife said you and having us have a good time, and my family said I was and I started texting Grizz. Grizz is just something different because it's not just about um, one color. It's about just us just growing together and learning. And I remember one time he took me in the back, and I never told nobody this. And he took me to the Fort Cliff. And he said, 4 o'clock, you ever watch the Police Academy? And he said, Hubert, and I wish he would have shown me more. He kept doing it with me. And he let me use the forklift. Said, Hubert, you don't try that like that. You don't drive that like that. And it was so funny. Like, he just watched his stuff. If he would have called that, I think Grace would have made a lot of money off that video because you don't try that like that. You don't do that like that. And you don't do that like that, man. When Ti said it ran out of when you step outside, is nobody cares about you. No, because you meet people every day when this let me tell you something. After what Demir did in 2019 behind 18 or 17, it was about 16 or 15. I think it was about 2000. The Carrollton police came out there, and their friend was jealous about what I was doing for them. And the reason why me and Demir stopped hanging out because you let another person stop me from helping out your family, and that broke our relationship. Jealousy. I paid for your mom and them to go to Bosnia, And you let this dude or what he doing for me. You let him be jealous about what I'm doing. Like I feel like Soldier Slim and BG. I don't know him like that. And when the police came out there, it wasn't about my anger. It's about the jealousy. They just didn't understand what the jealousy and the spirit. You know, that broke our friendship. But them here don't know they like kind of broke our friendship up right there. Letting Steve and letting that other dude Alex with jealousy. He got robbed out of weed. And the same thing the character police came out there and he got robbed. So you want me to also I'm helping your mom out. Then you want me to put you on more things and Patrick's friends robbed you. So you just can't have things like that when things are not being in a format. I don't even sell weed no more. It's not even that. And and those things. Um, so one thing is about us just keeping the spirit open and just maintaining, not having all that anger, because people want you to have anger, and that's not what that's so much ago. Sometimes you gotta, you know what I'm saying? I handle that situation, you know. I'm gonna tell you the biggest threat out of them all. I had a call with James one day, and I told him I was not gonna let the same thing happen like the last time. And I say that, and people thought I was playing. So I wasn't scared to call. I wasn't even trying to sue Walmart. I wasn't even go this far. Sometimes they let me back. I was all after I got off the clock. They was I wasn't working there. The lady tried to argue with me, and I said, hold up for a second. The manager that this dude. Oh, you want to tell something wrong? That no, something not always wrong with me. Something not always wrong with me. Who you think I banned me from Walmart when that black employee lied on me? You don't know Trump unbanned me? Why you think Trump guy would do it, Miller? Behind how other blacks lie on blacks. Oh, come on. Trump got his investment in his pocket. He know goddamn y'all need to pay attention. Y'all need to pay attention. When I got lied on about a black employee, come on. And the marketing manager was acting jealous when I was with this guy named Billy up in there. And he asked me to read Rich Dad and Poor Dad, but they don't know how to treat. She getting jealous about how other co-workers, just people just talking to me about a book. And I'm sitting in McDonald's, just talking to me about books. You know what I'm saying? So if a person asks me about things, um, and the most complex is, and we talk about things, so we just talk about stuff. And sometimes I tell my employees what I experience. Sometimes I just talk about if I'm in a room, I would put like, it's no sense to not deny what we talk about at work, and just putting a woman on my shoulder and this, sometimes we gonna mix it up at work, right? And the Walmart CEO is gonna hear this stuff, so we just mix it up. I might put a woman on my shoulder and I'm showing them videos of me just chatting with the people I was involving myself with at the time. And I just putting them on my shoulder, putting them against the wall, putting them up high on my shoulders and holding their arm and holding one arm and eating them out while they on the wall. So it get kind of complicated when you have to mix it up about your experience. And you just had we playing Keisha Cole and about your experience. So it's just kind of hard trying to balance things. We all know we got afterlife. So if I tell people about this experience with this girl I had, I putting her against the wall and putting her on my shoulder, finding a way, and just holding her other arm and holding her another arm, and just finding that and that's just the direction of the experience. So I might. we might talk about something a little bit. So it depends on how we just mix up the conversation a little bit. And it's all about just mixing it up and just keeping things going. Sometimes we just talk about our experience and we just keep it going. So now the main problem I had at 12, 16 most of the time is people got on to me about my relationship. So I was getting like, I really didn't have a problem. And as far as work, they know I could get the job done. It got damn worse. Like at night, some of the employees from South Dallas, women like, you make me sick. That's what you think. And I'm like, hold up for a second. So I was actually just butting heads with my coworkers about my relationship. So it was actually getting like vicious. And once Grizz left, it got really vicious, man. Like people just acting vicious. So it was already been going on for years about my relationship. So it was going on for years. So just getting on to me about it, I said, hold up, I'm not gonna be about who I accept and like who comes in my life and have that. It got really vicious. We really never had because Russell said he when my second week, third week, he's money. He don't distract him, and he was trying to just keep people from stopping distracting me. So people just it was getting kind of hard because I'm touching head with my coworkers about that and about my relationships. So it was starting to get vicious. It was already starting from going on about 2 or 3 years. Then it just started to get more vicious. And people show no damn interest. I'm like, hold on for a second. I can't help that what God put in my life and you on my case about my relationships. Um, and I like, all right, I'm not trying to stop nobody from being, but as long as I'm not getting in trouble and getting in those stuff. And 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 I think that's what it one reason. So I just think that was the and those things. So it not, and that's what we talked about, man. That's what we talked about, man. That's who unbanned me, man. So and I'm not out to deal with all of that. I wouldn't say I was a Walmart CEO, but we gonna have restructure. Walmart digital downloads, restructure everything. To be able to do stuff. Man, I just think that is a great thing they're able to do. And if they have a problem with a product, because I know if I'm on here and I'm at a store, if I'm on FaceTime and I'm on here and I see one of my coworkers and I can't get to a product that I want and nobody not answering about a product that I'm seeking. So that would be probably good because I got tired. Like I'm looking for, I can't think straight, and nobody did not answer the phone, and somebody get tired of just ringing the phone. So it's very important that this employee is up here doing this because if if somebody got a product at a store that they can't actually get to, and they're trying to see if the store got it, they can FaceTime that employee to get into one of the other stores because it's regional. So it's corporate office everywhere. So this is what I'm liking about something because I might can't find something on there and everything not on the Walmart thing. So I might can't find something. I'm trying to see if the store have it. Because they might have stuff in the back that they're not actually putting on the floor or something, and they're not actually putting on the computer. It's like a game. You got to pre-order of a game. So they might not even be putting the stuff out. So it's good that you got this Walmart employee on here and you can ask about a store location because it's regional, store nationwide, so they can actually look up the state and talk to their managers So it's kind of really kind of just great that that has been done, and she's able to just do that. And she's able to just do that. I just think that is a great thing because I know if I can't reach somebody in the phone, can you get to your manager? Right now, I can just do that. Like on FaceTime, I can just do that. And I just think that can be so much creative. And also, you need to just start putting charges on output of the thing just for people if they in that area. Put like a charger port on the thing where people on the where you keep the chips at. Find a way that you can put an electric charger where you keep the merchandise at. So I just think where you can change where you put the products at, put a charger port, and those things where employees just keep things and keep their phone charged at its goal, get them in charge. I just think it's just great the communication can go like that. And I just think it's great that the communication can go like that. So I just think on the end caps where they keep the where she at right now, start to be able to put charges port and little cards where people can employees can stick their cards in their phones while they on the aisle and they can keep their phone charged. When my phone get at like a 60, at a 50 or 40, 50, I know I gotta plug it in the charge. So you gotta have a charger port on like on the airplane on the seat. So you can start to put hooking charger ports up to the into the on the thing where people can just charge their phones up on the things up. So I think it's really important to taking the network to another level, putting charger port on by the merchandise where people can stop and be able to do the things they're doing. And like the end cap where the $8.99 sign at. And I told them to do a shout out. They said they didn't know where that store where 1216 and 2996. And they say shout out. So just to be able, and I think they need to put like a charger port, cause right there they keep the little white stuff up in the middle. So they need to just keep a charger port where the cord is thing. And it's very good because we might can't get to a person that's gonna answer that phone. And if you're looking for a job at Walmart and a person can't answer a phone and you're looking for a job and they're not answering their phone and you're trying to call about a job, this would be a good example of how to connect with your employees, where you want to work at. So I remember like I wish my interview. They don't even remember my first interview was to be a greeter at 1216, but they did not ask me all the questions. What your outside life is, what your communication, because a greeter is not about making sure things are done, but also about the communication. And I didn't get that the first time. They didn't ask me about that communication, how your outside life is, what you do, how you're active, um, your communication skills. I didn't been asked all of these things um, in an interview progress. So I was like, hold up, you didn't ask me all of it, and it got kind of, because you didn't ask me these things. So it is having that this great conversation and this um yeah. So just able to do that. Personality just great. Personality great. Great personality. So when I left Walmart, before I was off the clock and I didn't leave, I was on fraternity leave. I told James that I was gonna go to other Walmart fair. I never promised that I was going. He rolled his eyes once I told him that when I wanted to go to Walmart and just I read your book and leave your mark in New York. You never tell your manager. I said I wanted to go and figure out the personalities. He rolled his eyes when I told him like I wanted to go just figure out where do I fit in and where I can fit in the personalities. And he got kind of mad at that and rolled his eyes. So me able to explain to him about a certain topic of what I'm looking for, and I saw his spiritual behavior. It's like when my old barber said, "I see you, seer," and I saw jealousy out the spirit. Just like when people was Tabitha, my old friends, and then Sabina's a family member that watching me since I could you have grown. We miss you. And Xavier was acting up in the spirit. Like Summer, Tabitha, everybody. Like, we all grown apart, but we still be missing each other sometimes and understanding. Yeah. So those are the things with that. So it remind me of that, man. It kicked in when I used to just mess with people on the aisles and my coworkers. And I used to actually like every day if I know Miss D and Miss Deb are gonna be there, I know we're gonna have some fun. We just gonna have some fun with Miss D and Miss Deb there. And that's the main thing. It's about working for a paycheck. It's all about the chemistry. It's all about us keeping it's about keeping the conversation going. Like when Brady came in there, I still kiss. He worked for a bread company, and it's hard not to call him boss. So it's hard not to call him boss. And he worked at U-Haul, and he wasn't working there no more. And it's kind of hard when he working for a bread factory, your manager, and I gotta call him boss, and and I don't know what else to call him. So and he's acting sometimes and like that's my boss, and that's my boss. I consider my boss when you're so used to calling somebody your boss when he's working at a bread factory, and he no more longer working at. And I think the employees saw that, and it got kind of mad at 1216 that my old and that's why they put me in the office and try to do me wrong and said, everybody just talking down. Because Brady worked at U-Haul, so he's working for a bread factory. And he's working for a bread factory. So when me and the man, how you doing? You being like, and it kind of hard to not actually talk. Like, y'all got to understand, like, to not call somebody your boss anymore and still every day they got to come in there and they working for the bread factory and it get kind of hard because all I know is boss, Brady. What you doing, boss? What you doing, boss? So it's kind of hard to see Brady there, and I gotta call him boss. I just can't call him a Brady. I can't act like he just wanted me. Like it's hard because me and Brady used to always. He said he would go get a Red Bull, go get this and that, and go get this. I need you to go get this for me. He had a 7-Eleven over there in Addison. And like I'm considering me still trying to tell me go get this out the back. I'm like, I need to watch it. Like this me and Brady had a good time, man. And I think he was one of the good bosses. And he kept things going at 4 o'clock. And he got real tired. He get the Red Bulls, and he was like, I need you to go get this together. And he was a good manager. He was just something good. And his absence of his leadership was well missed. And people don't know that. Like it was well missed, and I know I missed it. I know I missed it. It was everybody missed it. The community, everybody just missed that about him, man. And people just started disappearing once he was going, and the concept of that, the concept, but I was starting to say Brady, boss. I like I know I couldn't even get out of line with him because he's still my boss, and I know like I was like, man, damn, it's hard to just focus on something when Brady no longer working there. So, boss, what up, boss? What's up, boss? Yeah, and like it's hard, like, and I still gotta call him boss. So, and I'm still calling him boss. That's all I know him as my boss. So it's kind of hard working, and he's working for a bread factory, and he's coming in there now and working for a new company. And all I know is my boss, so I can't call him now. What up, boss, Brady? What up, boss? What up, my boss? I'm still looking for him to tell me what to do. Like, go get this, and like, I'm getting you gonna have me go get some different bread in the bag or something. Like, I thought it was one of those moments messing around with Brady. I thought it was one of those moments messing around with him, man. I really thought it was one of those moments. I really thought it was one of those moments. Guys, I had a moment like you are actually gonna tell me to go get a pallet out the back. Like I thought it was one of those moments of my manager, my old manager, because he's no more longer working. But I'm seeing him, he's like my manager. So you gonna have me go get something out the back? Like he just my manager. Like, and that's all I see when I'm in the store. Like, and when I work with my old employees, I say, damn, what you doing? What you doing here? I thought you was the manager. You gonna have me do something or something. And I thought Brady was gonna have me go do something. I was like literally, you need to go get you to the back. So it got kind of hard just to understand something when you got your manager team and this and you see I'm working. I said, you know, I'm gonna go like. I would have still helped him out if he would have told me, Hubert, I need to go get this pallet, help me with this braid. He just one of the greatest boss that you can have, and he was well missed. I know I missed him, man. I just missed his presence, and I missed that 4 o'clock. If I know the bus running at a certain time, and I know he could be there when I'm standing outside by myself 4 or 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, and then we don't open up to 8 or 7:30. So I know Cedric gonna come in there early sometimes. So Brady gonna come in there early. Brady gonna come in there early. Um, you just know those things. So that was the main thing of this about being about having that formation and just be able to do stuff. So I don't want to tell Brady that this was good. Like I felt like that. Like he was gonna actually tell me something. I don't want to tell him, but he just great. Just keeping everybody. I know when he tell me to go to the store, yeah, everybody give me some. I gotta go to Papa John's and get the pizza from across the streets. And what we do, we treat each other to something at U-Haul. So one day Brady might treat, one day Cedric might treat, one day we all order pizza. We someday we treat each other to Papa John's. And we enjoying each other. Leroy got I didn't even know. I'm gonna tell you about a story, guys. Bye, my have a good day. Leroy. I made a mistake and took Leroy's phone. Now I did not know it, and I didn't feel like going all the way back home. And I didn't feel like going all the way back to work, and I had to let Leroy come and pick it up. I didn't realize till after I got it, and I was like, damn. What the fuck I'm doing with Leroy's phone? And I'm like, hold up, this is a true story, guys. This is, Leroy know where I live, and we drop each other off. And when those kids kept cheating, and Laura Lee coming up, and this is the true story. I said, what the fuck I'm doing? And I didn't feel like going back home. I said, Leroy, I made a mistake and took your phone. I said, Hubert, that. Like Taylor, she work at U-Haul, and she used to get on to me every time about taking pictures. And she didn't want to take a picture with her make. I said, Taylor, I don't care. I got a picture with her right now. I don't care about that. I look bad. I don't care about that. If a person can't look at you without your makeup on at a job. I don't care about all of that. She was just, I look at the picture now, I never tell Taylor, I don't care about all that. That's when, and when you got to be comfortable with somebody could be around you without the makeup. Like I remember going to Norman Smith with bad acne and theater. I didn't do no work. I fell asleep. Just doing those things. Um, just also I said it. So those are the things with that, right? So I love just that I miss that, man. Like guys, we had a lot of hectic moments, but I just remember when Steve Charles was disabusing his power, and one day the Benjamin Endeavor and everybody like the boxes are the trash all over the place. The Benzes can't get in, and nobody can get in from Charles' behavior, and Steve they don't know how to operate. And I remember the Benzes, they got boxes, the bells full, the trash compactor stuff, no, and he uses people that don't know how to treat people. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. The main thing with that situation of I'm gonna let you know with that situation. One day they came and said, "Hey, we don't like the way this is going because this actually stopping our work, but they don't deserve to put all this work on you and how charge this, abuse it. They don't know how to treat." So this is a true story. So the Bears started, let's come and make this bell together. Let's pick this trash up. Give me some gloves. And when they go out their way to just sit up there and help, and they just come near the bin and don't post it there when somebody don't have good leadership skills and abuse it. And everybody complain but never do nothing about this person, man. But that's all them. So and just getting up there because Tamika is at I can't just say all the bad things we had. Tamika down like Trump. What you do? I'm sneaking down when I gotta ride the buffer and do the buffer. Um, um, I had to get the hang of driving the machine. And Grace like, "Oh, you don't try that like that." He took me, and then he took me to scrubber. He gonna watch it one more time. And bam, the water was getting out there. Now you getting it. Now you getting it. And just taking me on the front aisle and just showing me how things go. And I'm able to get on the scrubber. When people saw me at 2996 get on there, that means Greg taught me how to use that. So I'm able to use the machines and just ride on the scrubber because Greg just showed me how to do things. The propane, just dealing with program and Richard and you got to worry about all of the good things that people is able to teach you on that journey that you're on. And that's the main thing about that. But me and this girl at Waterburg, her name Princess, and we used to talk 3 o'clock. They have this jalapeno burger, and her friends at 1216, and it's by the store. And at night, I come in that door, we talking, and people get mad because what you doing? You, the princess was giving me a hug. What's going on with you? Cause she's working. She's a great worker, and I'm the only one that's coming in there eating. But nobody talks. So when her and her friends came over there, every night we used to just talk at Whataburger, and just that chemistry. And she comes in there on an hour with her friends, say, "What's going on?" And just to be able to just talk, man. It's about communication. I was just sitting there on my phone and just start a conversation with them and then mix it up. And I just that was more important. If you just mix it up, not with this, your coworkers and you go in at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock at night, you're not just mixing it up with your coworkers, but you're also mixing it up at the water. And Whataburger stay open at all night. So it kind of remind me, but this Walmart don't